Welcome to part 4, adding CSS. So CSS can be added to any -HTML component by setting the style parameter to a dictionary of properties mapped to values. So take a look down here at this h2 element. We've set the style parameter here to a dictionary, and we've mapped the CSS properties to values. Now, one thing you'll notice is that the properties are written in camel case. The actual property is background dash color, not background then uppercase C color. So this is what is stated in the documentation, but I found in practice that it doesn't actually matter whether you use the actual property from CSS, which uses the hyphen, or if you use the camel case like this. Let's go ahead and run this code. So again, we're just creating this title variable that's assigned to this h2 element. The link is still the same, is set to this anchor element. The layout is this div containing a list of the title and the link. And then we have our normal 3 lines of code like this. So now we should see the difference of the style. So we've made the background color tan, we've changed the font family, and we've centered the title as such. Now, one thing that is different is that, and we'll see this in upcoming videos, is that to set the ID and the class, you don't set it in the style parameter. You actually have separate parameters over here. So I can actually just do it right now. So we can say this is, we'll just give it the ID dash title or something like this. It can be anything you want. And the class, you actually don't use the keyword class. You use class name like this. And you can just set it to, let's just say, titles as such. And you can't see that. You have to look at the underlying HTML, but that's how you set the ID and class name attributes. You don't do it within the style itself. Now, what we're going to do in the actual dashboard, and this is more typical in production applications, is to separate the CSS from the HTML. So we will have a separate file. It'll be called style.css. This will be a text file to contain the actual CSS for our actual project.